Thank you, everyone. Well, Nisa is here. And Nisa, as your father said that you have worked with the Smile Foundation via your school. Would you like to say something about this new initiative that your father is getting associated with?
I think I'm really proud of him because there are so many people all over the world that are that they don't support progress and they don't really support anything that they do. Female feticide is such a big problem, and I'm just so proud that like he's taken the initiative to do this, and that he's so supportive of like everything that I do, and like encourages me to do better. And this way, he's encouraging everybody to do better.
I'm sure he's encouraging the youth of this country to step up and make this initiative stronger. One more thing, your father is. He's a man of few words, actually. The nation doesn't know much about him. There's a lot of fans across the country and the world. Tell us something that we don't know about him. You can spill the beans, it's all right. Since you also play the role of the mother.
Say whatever you feel like.
Well, there was this one time where he made me order makeup for him online. I actually do it pretty often, ordering it for him, and then I order it for myself, and sometimes I steal it from him too.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, sir. Mr. Vikram, I'd like to ask you a question about this campaign. You have been with Smile you've been associated, you started as your CEO. And tell us something about this new initiative.
Actually, the cause of the girl child runs through all our programs. So, be it Mission Education, which is the flagship program, 120 Mission Education centers across 21 states, 51% are girls. We look forward to the support, we'll grow it further. We have a scholarship program where till now we've reached out to about 400 meritorious girls to encourage them for higher education. Currently this year we're at about 198 girls scholarship. Some of them have gone to college. They do us proud. We have a livelihood program. It's a retail management and a soft skills development program for youth. We're reaching out to 115 such centers. Today we are at 91, 10 cities, 8 states. 2 of them or 3 of them are exclusively girls, Bangalore, Delhi. Besides that, the attendance is 50-50 of girls and boys. And invariably, the girls get placed faster than the boys, incidentally, in this particular program. So, the empowerment of a girl runs through all our programs. And as Mr. Ajay Devgan very, very succinctly put it across, Smile alone cannot do it. And it's a circle which he has already spoken about so eloquently. And with this support and this circle, we hope to take the empowerment through the 4-5 programs that we run. Over the course of the couple of years, I'm sure Mr. Ajay Devgan will be a force multiplier in spreading that message far and wide and helping us take the cause of the girl child in India to a very, very different level. And we are all looking forward to it with great hope and anticipation. That's it.
Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Ajay Devgan, I'd like to ask you, India is a progressive society, and very soon we're going to be one of the youngest countries in the world. But there are still some gaps that need to be filled up. I'm sorry, I'm being told that you can take your seats, please. So as I was saying, we are a progressive society, and very soon we'll be one of the youngest nations in the world, but there are still some gaps that need to be filled vis-a-vis girl child. Is there any message that you would like to give to the youth of this country?
Yeah, we need to fill a lot of gaps. And, the mindset needs to be changed, A for one. The problem is not with the girls. The problem is with the society and men. So I think first we need to change the men, their mindset, what they think about girls and what girls are actually. And that is how the society is going to change. Because I love the line there, she can fly, give her the sky. Give her the sky. All we need to do is just give her the sky, because I'm sure and I know that she can fly. So, you know, you don't need to teach them to fly. You just have to give them the sky.
Very well said. Mr. Vikas, would you like to say something about the same?
When I read that line, मेरा आज shoot था, हमने cancel करके आए होंगे. I said that line is very powerful. It's about the platforms. We saw how we performed at the Olympics, and we saw how our women did. And that was not even giving them full support of the nation. It was not the full skies to them. At that time, even then, the resilience, what is in an Indian DNA, is amazing if we give them platforms and give them skies. In my case, it is about the food. So I think that a hungry child cannot think. एक तो हिंदी में बोल दूँ कि तो मैं बोल दूँ पंजाबी शुरू हो जाएगी फिर शुरू कर दो कि मैंने लगता है कि मतलब छोटे बच्चे की बात करते हैं तो चाइल्ड डजंट नो व्हाट द कंट्री इज एक्चुअली वर्किंग टुगेदर इट टेक्स अ मिलियन हैंड्स टू फीड वन चाइल्ड in every nation, in every society, in every civilization. We cannot discontinue ये जो इतना बड़ा सर्कल है ये उसमें कोई भी नहीं हाथ पीछे कर सकता क्योंकि सबके हाथ जुड़े हुए हैं उसको फीड करने के लिए और वही सबसे बड़ा स्काई है. We need to nurture them, we need to feed them, we need to educate them, and that is when they discovered the sky, their potential. The sky here is the potential. और मुझे लगता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा potential है in the youth, young nation like India, and there should be no limitations whatsoever. You're looking at a child sitting next to me who knows that that child has the potential to change how philanthropy is actually seen in this country. We've never seen that kind of philanthropy work. When we started working with Smile Foundation, the first thing was we need to feed them. Most necessity. मुझे तो guilt होती है कि कभी मैं $20,000 per person का खाना बेचता हूँ मुझे guilt होती है रात को कि हाय मेरे country में बच्चे भूखे हैं and look at what I'm. That is why Smile is an important initiative for me.
Thank you so much, everyone. I think a lot of words of wisdom coming from the three gentlemen and the young lady out there, and it's been a truly enriching and learning curve for me as well, standing out here, knowing what you guys think. Well, thank you so much, and I'd like to open the floor for questions from the media. I would also request the media to please ask these people questions only related to today's event. Thank you.
Things today when the Prime Minister speaks about the girls and educating them. So being from the industry and being a Bollywood star, do you think that some of the scenes which come up in the Bollywood movies showing females indulging in a lot of, violence should be deleted, shouldn't be there?
Most of the time when you see violence in women in the film, you eventually are trying to say that it is wrong and whoever is guilty is punished. If you're going to curb it and not show it, how are you going to show that what is right and what is wrong? So everyone, I do not understand. Yeah, I do understand that if it is done for the heck of it, but there are films. I've just made a film called Parched, directed by Leena Yadav, which has been appreciated all over the world. We have shown all kind of problems women face. If I'm not going to show that problem, how will I show you the solution? So I think the thinking is very limited and small when you say, are you showing, what are you taking home? Why aren't you taking home the positivity and the end of the film that, what they wanted, what the women wanted, and eventually what is the right thing? But you will only remember. Now, again, coming back to Parched, I would say a lot of people asked me a question because it leaked online, and there were some scenes which were, I would say, yeah. But what are you watching that for? I mean, it's not a adult comedy or anything. It's trying to say something. I mean, how can you feel anything else apart from sympathy when you watch something like this? So it's the mindset. That is what I exactly said. The men need to change their mindset first because the women can fly. Y'all are not letting her fly. The girls can fly. But we are not letting them fly because of our mindset, because of the society. Even in past, we have also said one thing, that men sometimes, under the pressure of society to prove that they are a man, they have to do certain things. But if you're a man, you do not need to prove anything. You are a man. So this is what needs to change. So your question itself, I'm sorry, but it gives me a feeling of a different mindset. So that should not be.
Hi Ajay, Shashanki from Times Now. Recently at a TV comedy show, Tanishta Chatterjee was there. She was mocked for her skin tone. Like she was said very mean things like aap jamun kha ke bade hue hain, things like that. You think asking somebody or just drilling somebody in the name of humor is correct?
There has to be a limit to humor. I mean, I can't particularly talk about what you're talking about right now because I've not seen it. I mean, I'll obviously be able to comment on it correctly if when I see it. Because sometimes sense of humor goes overboard. There has to be a limit. And we all have a sense of humor. We all accept jokes on us also. But as you rightly said, that there has to be a limit, and you need to draw that line yourself, the person who is cracking a joke. And that's exactly the continuation of the answer to what I was saying, that the mindset needs to be changed.